Hello, hope you're having a pretty good day. This is the September Paletteful Packs box. And before I get into this, I need to just mention, it is bulging with art supplies. Look at this. Is that not exciting or what? And it's also, like when I pulled it out of my box, I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? So I have a scale here. I want to see exactly how much it weighs. Bloop, boop. 3 pounds, 11 ounces. Anyway, let's open up and find out what's inside and then draw something with it. Ooh, I'm so glad they stuck with the yellow. The yellow is so pretty. So this is our list of supplies. It lists all of the items and the retail prices for each. This looks like, what is that heaviness? And oh geez, look at that reflection. Let's take that off before we shows too much. 1, 2, 3, 4 sketchbooks. That's insane for one box. Let's take a look at it though. Let's see what kind of paper we've got. Alright, so it's a 4-pack of sketchbooks. I assume it comes out to 365 pages. No, 640 pages in total. Has customizable covers, perforated pages. You can take their 365 challenge where you draw every day for a year. I did that in May and it's a workload. Let me just tell you, but I also have to admit, like, my art improved faster in that month than it's ever done in my life. So it's very much a good exercise, but you really got to be committed to be able to draw every day for a month. So every day for 365 days, a whole year. That's not gonna be in this video, just so you know. Oh, how do I? There's this piece goes over this paper, but the paper. Oh, here's a sticker on the paper. I would seriously love to decorate one of the covers of this. That would be so fun. I haven't done that in a couple months. Oh, look at those. Okay, those ones are upside down. So we have 4 sketchbooks with black covers, and it looks like an off-white paper maybe? Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, and it opens so nice. That sits perfect. Look how much I can open that. And it's the same for all 4 of them. It has the elastic that just covers the corner. I just tried to go over the whole thing and that wasn't gonna work. I'm set for life there. Well, for a year, I guess. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Looks like some Pentalic drawing pencils. We have a 2H, an HB, a 2B, a 4B, a 6B, and an 8B. Got a bunch of pencils. So the 2H is on that side, and then it goes all the way to the 8B, was it? Yeah, 8B on this end. We have more, so it's just a basic pencil sharpener. Just open that. Why am I trying to look at it through there? Alright, so we have 2 holes here. We have for thicker pencils and thinner pencils as well. Very handy. I'd be actually curious to know how well this works. Sometimes when I buy sharpeners, they just suck, you know? You know what I'm talking about. This is becoming a pencil sharpener review. Okay, yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, it works. Open this. Hello? Ah, no! That reminds me of Star Trek. I'm just gonna leave that there to laugh at me. Ooh, some pens. Okay. Inside here we have the Pentalic illustrative pens. A 0.1, a 0.3, and a 0.5. I'd be curious to know if these work with my markers. Is that what I think it is? My baby. Actually, this is my least favorite brand of kneaded eraser. But it's still a kneaded eraser, so my babies. Besides, my kneaded eraser is getting pretty dark. So I don't know if I should start a new clump or just add this to this. But okay, we have. Oh, see, these are some wider pencils. So I assume that is why they provided us with the 2 sizes of sharpeners: Ruby Earth and Sepia. So we have the lead on that side, and then the color pencil on this side. So we have 2 colors. Everything else has been grayscale so far, but now we have that ruby and sepia colors, so they're like a brownish red. And then lastly, inside the box, we have 2 art stumps from Alt Alternatives. I've never used an art stump in my life. I've seen these things around. They just seem so strange to me. Why would you rub something on your art? But today's my lucky day. What are they made out of? Is this just made out of paper? I'm excited to rub this on my art and see what happens. Get the box out of the way, and we can start swatching this out. Okay. They don't give you a specific challenge word or prompt word, so it's up to us to draw whatever we'd like using these supplies. Let's open up one of these. I like the red undertones. That's a really good name for it, actually. It does look like red dirt. The off-brand would be called red dirt. Yeah, this would be, I'd call this one maybe like earthworm. This is why they don't ask me to name colors. I want to try out this art stump. Let's see what happens. So it just like smudges it. So you can see the smudge action in all its glory. The 6 shades of drawing pencils. I don't know. I've never actually practiced with pencils and like took the time to appreciate what the difference between like a 2H and an HB is. So this seems like a good time as ever to do that. So yeah, that's a lot softer than the HB. Oh, ooh, ooh. That's almost feeling like drawing with like ashes or something. Ooh, so smooth. Ooh, and it's like leaving a bunch behind as well. Last thing here is the Pentalic illustrative pens. You can't get a lot of line variation because it's just a bullet nib there. But when it comes to liner, and if you want like different variation in line, I like to just go over the same line twice. I feel like I have more control when I do that over using like a brush pen, because a brush pen, I don't know, I get so shaky and it's a little stressful. So I like to use just bullet nibs and then go over the places where I want to add a little bit more weight to the line. Okay, it works way better with the graphite. Look at that. What I've learned when trying to shade faces is less is more. When you try to add too much is when the character starts looking really, I don't know, unhuman. Starts looking like really drastic and like aged. Aged is probably a good word. It looks a little lifeless. I don't know if that's just because it's grayscale. Alright, so that's what I came up with, just playing with the supplies for the first time. Now when we turn the page, I don't know if I learned enough. I'm nervous. Nervous about incorporating like the colors into the pencils because they blend and then you get that like dirty color. Because like whenever you mix like a solid gray or a solid black with any color, it just looks like less lifelike to me. Like these beautiful brown colors with the graphite, it just looks meh to me. Well, this doesn't have to be what we go with, but why don't I just try something out here? Eyes, nose, mouth location, and then maybe some kind of rose. I know this seems so generic, it seems like something everybody's drawn. But hey, if everybody's drawn it, why haven't I yet? And then I can use like the pencil to shade everything but the rose, and then use those pencils. Should I use that same character? I don't know if that makes any sense though. To have mechanical arms and a rose? I don't know, maybe that's kind of cool. I think I'll have to look up a reference for a rose so that since it's going to be a focal point, it should probably look semi-decent, you know? I'm adding a little bit of shading just with this pencil, but I think I'll definitely be going over it again with the other ones. Ooh, that's actually a really nice thumb. Look at that. Usually hands are about the same size as a face. As I stick my hand on my face. So that's too big. I mean, it's farther forward though. Like your face is farther forward, but I don't think the proportion would be that, but I don't want to erase that thumb. Struggle. Let's just go in and sketch it more with this ruby earth color. And blend it out from there. That's not bad. And I haven't even grabbed a reference yet. I'm being very bad. Let's go back into sketching. Don't know why I just took a detour for the rose. A rose detour. Pose doesn't make any logical sense, but it's nice and fluid, so I'll take it. Keep tricking my own hand, which will hopefully help a bit here. And I can pull it that way. What if there's like a petal that's coming off? Actually, the stems of roses don't bend. They're usually quite stiff. If you bend them, they break. So I guess that should probably be stiff. I'm really happy with the face so far. Hopefully I don't find a way to mess that up. What if she has some that's like braided? And so then the weight of that would maybe fall down a bit. It would go a little bit this side. Different? What's different? Adding a little something else to this. Maybe this is braided as well, but like a big braid. Nah, it kind of looks like a big slug. Oh, I just love curly hair. It's so pretty. I knew this was gonna happen. Whenever I start drawing, I kind of just gravitate towards using the one supply that I picked up when I started drawing. I haven't used any of the other pencils yet. This is still the 2H. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe I should just pick up a different one just to say that I did. But go. How's that? It's looking kind of interesting. Definitely have to go in there with the shading now that I have kind of like the curls blocked out a little better. I'll go in with maybe one of the thicker pencils. Oh wait, I have that out already. The 8B, not tonight, but I wanted the 6B. And like fill in some of, oh, that is so much different than the other pencil. And then fill in some of the spaces that should be shaded. Definitely that area. That is so much darker than the other pencil. Shading this. Dimension to the curls. So like the part of the curl that's sticking out, maybe the closest to where the camera would be, should be the lightest, and the ones that are sunken in should be darker. That's the what I'm going for at least. Try to shade the braid a bit. Oh, I just looked at this straight on and realized what you're seeing. Because I see this. That's what mine looks like. This is what you see. And that proportions look... Ooh, okay, well, I need to play with the chin. That look better? I think the biggest thing is the mouth is off to the left. I just scooch it over. I think that did help a little. Do some shading up here to help the forehead look a little smaller. Just like I said earlier, less is more. I'm adding so much lead to this, the paper's curling. Can you see that? Look at that. I really have to decide on some clothes. Ruffles. Ruffles are fun to draw. Let's try spinning, that's a good trick. Probably add some more shading to the skin as well. This might be a time for the blending, or maybe just the kneaded eraser. If I just sort of roll it around, I can make those lines a little less harsh. Maybe that's a crop top, so it like ends there, and then she'll have like, I don't know, jeans. I kind of messed up this thumb that I liked so much. Not sure what I did, but it doesn't look the same anymore. Yeah, I'm going to shade the shirt a little bit more so that it contrasts with the hand. That thumb just is too short, maybe, for those other long dangly fingers. That doesn't look right either. What is happening? I've just forgotten how to draw hands. some more shading over here. Just trying to make it subtle. I wonder if I use this blending stuff for this. I don't know, it just makes it look sloppy. I really don't. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the stump. I think this chin is still a little too, I don't know, sunken in? Is that the word? I think that makes more sense logically. I think I need a thicker, maybe a 6B to shade under her chin. Strangely, I feel like the worst part of this is the hands, especially these noodles over here. I was really concerned about like the rose, but I feel like it doesn't look too shabby. Maybe if I just fix this one finger that looks broken, that'll make a big difference. Oh, I think that did make a huge difference. Still looks a bit noodly, but that's way better. I guess her belly button would probably be around there. Usually the pocket comes out of there. Should I check the, oh, there's the damage so far. I think I'm just about, I feel like I'm done. I feel like if I do anything else to this, it's gonna look a lot worse. Red freckles or something. And there we have it. That's what I came up with. This was actually really fun to just play with a bunch of pencils. But yeah, I have a lot of paper left to fill. I don't know if I'm gonna switch to these as a full sketchbook because these are more for, like it says, they're for like trying to get into the habit of daily sketching. And daily sketching, you may not put about this much time into one of those. And so this paper doesn't really hold up to a lot of work. So it's for like simple sketches, like, you know, sketching for an hour a day kind of thing. And then, so I don't think I would switch to this because I don't really like the paper as much as I like this puppy right here, the ELO sketchbook. I really like the paper, but I kind of wish it was more of an off-white because that was really fun to play with. And this is like blinding white. I hope you enjoyed watching the process of unboxing these supplies and figuring out how to use them, and then going ahead and trying to draw something with them and coming up with this. If you're interested in checking out Paletteful packs or getting your own subscription, I'll have a link in the description where you can check out their other tiers and options available and see if it's right for you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun. I'm actually quite happy with both of these. I really enjoyed that one and this one. And like learning how to use the tools. But I keep saying the same things over and again. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!